Hey beautiful, I hope you're doing amazing today, drinking plenty of water and getting enough sleep. Because today, you and Queen Zani are going to sit down and really dig into how much Astrite we can expect in version 2.6 Phase 2. Oh, and as a little thank you for the amazing support, I'm giving away a Lunite subscription in this video. All you've got to do is drop a like and leave a comment to enter. Super simple. So first up, let's talk about the daily grind. Over the course of 21 days in Phase 2, if you keep up with your dailies, you're looking at 1,260 in total. And hey, for those of you who've picked up the Lunite subscription, my lovely swipers, you're getting a little something extra too. With Lunite, you're pocketing another 1,890 Astrite over the phase. Now, I know what you're really curious about. The events. That's where most of the fun and the Astrite lives, right? In version 2.6 Phase 2, we're getting 3 events, each with its own vibe. The first one kicks off on September 17th, and it's called Second Coming of Solaris. This one's actually pretty cool because it's not about fighting or farming like usual. Instead, it's more of an exploration and investigation type of event. You'll be heading out into the open world to track down weird little anomalies, things like doubled up NPCs or glitching merchants, and you'll use your in-game camera to snap photos of them. This event will give us 400 Astrite, which isn't bad at all. Then, on September 25th, we're getting Moonlit Revelation, which takes a different approach. In this one, it's more about logging in every day than exploring. Each day, you'll collect something called a Wave-Bore Moonstone, and then you'll spend that moonstone to reveal a lunar secret in the event menu. Every secret you reveal gives you Astrite and some other prizes. Across the whole event, you're looking at another 400 Astrite. And starting at the same time as Solaris, September 17th, there's also the Gifts of the Moon Roamer event. This one's super chill. You literally just log in any time between September 17th and October 8th, and you'll get 10 Radiant Tides and 10 Forging Tides just for showing up. We've also got the version 2.7 live stream on the horizon, and you know how that goes. We're expecting about 300 Astrite worth of redeem codes to drop during the stream. Now, let's touch on the endgame side of things. The Fantasy of Thousand Gateways weekly reset is still one of our reliable sources of Astrite, and during Phase 2 we can get around 480 Astrite there. Plus, Whimpering Waves, Respawning Waters, and Chasm reset on September 29th, which together will net us another 800 Astrite. Now let's do a grand total. If you're free to play and keeping up with everything, you're looking at around 3,640 Astrite total, plus the 10 Radiant Tides and 10 Forging Tides. That's about 32 pulls. And if you've got the Lunite subscription, you're jumping up to about 5,530 Astrite, which works out to roughly 44 pulls. Now, here's the question I want to throw to you. Are you planning to pull for iuno, or are you saving up for the upcoming characters? Drop your answers in the comments because I love hearing your strategies. Speaking of characters, let's chat about some updates. I've got a bit of news on Galbrena and Qiuyuan's combat roles. Qiuyuan looks like they're going to focus on concerto efficiency and heavy attack damage, while Galbrena seems poised to be a main damage dealer with some serious heavy attack power as well. It's shaping up to be an interesting mix of playstyles. And if you didn't know, version 2.7 is also bringing a new weekly boss and a new echo, which is really exciting. This echo is called Vision of Collapse, and it's pretty intense. When you use it, it strikes nearby enemies twice with strong havoc damage. After that, you gain a core of collapse for 15 seconds. While that core is active, every time your team lands a hit, they deal extra havoc damage, up to 8 times, but no more than once every half second. Enemies marked with Havoc Bane take double damage from this extra effect, which can really ramp up your DPS. And if you slot this echo in your main slot, your character also gets a 12% boost to Havoc damage and a 12% boost to Resonance Liberation damage. And of course, everyone's waiting for the version 2.7 beta to finally see Galbrena and Qiuyuan's animations. From what we're hearing, the beta could drop as soon as tomorrow. If you want to see their gameplay clips and news first, join Qiuyuan Discord server, always on top of the fastest Wuthering Waves updates. Plus, they're also introducing a brand new token to Whimpering Wastes, and it's looking pretty powerful. Here's what it does. When you deal damage to enemies affected by abnormal effects, you'll ignore 20% of their defense, making your hits land much harder. On top of that, whenever your character inflicts an abnormal effect on an enemy, it will restore Ember value. and this effect can trigger once per second. During the Burning Tide state, things get even spicier. Your character's damage is boosted by an additional 50%, making it a perfect window for big bursts. And every time you hit a target, the layers of abnormal effects on that target jump straight to the upper limit, which can also trigger once per second. This token isn't unlimited, though. It can only be used twice in the ruins of the Nether Song, so you'll want to time it carefully to make the most of its buffs. That's pretty much everything for now, but don't worry, if anything changes or new info pops up, I'll update you guys right away. And hey, if you stuck with me all the way to the end, you're an absolute legend.